How's it going, chat? How's it going? We are going to be continuing our Danganronpa. Last time we hung out with Sayaka. We hung out with Aoi. And we hung out with Chihiro. We didn't hang out with Junko, even though she was higher in the poll than Sayaka. That's because, you know, game mechanics, game mechanics, and all that. Unfortunately, last time as well, Sayaka, spoilers for those who haven't watched already, Sayaka died. Was killed by someone in Makoto's room. And afterwards, Junko also died defying Monokuma's rules. And we are now in we then had to do an investigation. And that leads us to where we basically are right now, which is about to do the trial, the class trial, to figure out who done it, chat. Of course, I shouldn't need to explain that to you, because you definitely were there last time, right, chat? Good to hear. Good to hear. Describe the crime scene and all the evidence. No. Let's see here. See, this is the music that should have played while Makoto was investigating, but unfortunately... Actually, maybe not so unfortunately, we got Box 15 instead. Which is also a pretty good jam. Let's see. Here we are. Now, here's the thing. Let's see. I need to add a thing really quick, chat. Hold on 1 second. Aw, shoot. I can't do it. I need... Okay. I'll do it later. I'll do it live. Okay. Stop that. Alright, chat. You ready for some Danganronpa? I don't know if I am. Let's see. Headphones, please. It's gonna be loud, by the way. Let's see if my audio balancing issues persist since last time. I know they kind of messed up my Trials of Mana stream a little bit there, so hopefully it's not a problem this time. Yeah, loud! Yeah, beans! Oh, yeah! Listen, chat, unfortunately, I'm skipping this. Alright, we'll get to that point, and then I'm gonna skip it, because you know what? It's too loud, alright? It's too loud. Usually I don't skip the openings to games, but that one is just too loud. Let me in! Let me in! There we go. Much better volume. Okay, this is where we were last time. Right before the trial, we are finally in the actual gameplay segment of the game. And we got some skills here to equip. I have 11 SP to equip skills with. Which are going to equip Melodious Voice. I believe that's the only skill I have, which is from Sayaka. Yep, that's the only skill I have. As we spend time with more characters, we'll unlock more skills, chat. Which is neat. Unfortunately, we didn't unlock any apart from this one. This is like the most common one. That's why I said unfortunately. Most Most people get Melodious voice, you know what I mean, at the beginning of the game, because they always hang out with Sayaka. But that's okay. Got the e-handbook here. Got all our truth bullets in here. Truth bullets. Chet doesn't know what truth bullets are either, do you? That's okay. You'll understand in a second. We're gonna go ahead and finish preparations here. Trial, all rise!
Let's begin with a basic explanation of the class trial. So, your votes will determine the results. If you can figure out who done it, then only they will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong one, then I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and the one that deceived everyone else will graduate.
Damn it, no pun. Also, yes, the class trials are fully voice acted, so I don't gotta say a word if I don't want to, but I will.
And the killer really is one of us, right?
Of course.
Okay then. Everyone, close your eyes. And whoever did it, raise your hand.
Don't be a goddamn idiot. Why the hell would they raise their hand?
Before we move on and start the trial, can I ask a question real quick?
You gotta love Kiyotaka's earnestness, yeah? You gotta love it.
What's going on with those pictures?
Oh, you know, classy way of including everyone in the class trial, of course.
I'd feel awful if they got left out just because they died. Friendship penetrates even death's barrier. Friendship penetrates?
You feel me? No.
Okay, but what about that other empty seat? There were only 15 of us to begin with, so why are there 16 seats?
Oh, no reason. It's just that our little courtroom here can technically fit up to 16 people. Okay, that about does it for the preamble. Get ready to get started. First up is the case summary. Now, let the class trial begin!
It's about to begin. The debate to decide who we think the killer is. Anything I found, anything I noticed, I have to be ready to speak up about everything. Because this isn't just about me. Everyone's lives are on the line. Your first non-stop debate is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Sure. You know what? I'll read this out for chat. I know what to do, but chat's gotta know. As things progress during each class trial, you'll engage in a number of non-stop debates. During these discussions, characters will speak one after another without pause. It's up to you to unearth any lies or contradictions buried within their statements. What this means is that you'll have to use your truth bullets to refute what they say. Any relevant truth bullets you've found during your investigation will be loaded into the truth cylinder. Use the mouse to aim, and then fire with the left mouse button. Pay close attention to each character's statements, and use your truth bullets to blast the right ones. Note that if you run out of time, you'll automatically fail, so please be careful. If you press the escape key during these arguments, you can review the controls. Well then, good luck and have fun. Alright, here we go. Make your argument. We got evidence of a struggle.
I assert that the one who was murdered was Miss Sayaka Maizono!
Yeah, we know that part already.
And the murder took place in Makoto's room.
In the bathroom. So it seems most likely that the killer must have taken her by surprise while she was in the bathroom. She didn't even have a chance to resist.
No! That's wrong!
That's wrong!
Just a second, Chihiro. Try to remember how my room looked. With the way things had been damaged, I think we can definitely assume there was a struggle.
struggle? Between who and who?
Between Sayaka and the killer, of course.
So you're saying Sayaka wasn't caught by surprise in the bathroom?
She must have been attacked in the main room first. Then, she ran to the bathroom to try and hide. The killer followed her in, and that's where they finished the job.
That much should have been obvious after taking one look at the scene. It shouldn't even need explaining.
I mean, you're right. But you don't have to be an asshole about it.
Sorry.
Okay, so what's next?
Next is the subject of the murder weapon.
Wow, this is starting to sound like a real trial.
We need to determine what was used to kill Sayaka. Make your argument. Kitchen knife set. Well, that is what was used, yes.
So what was used to kill her?
There was some kind of sharp object thrust into her stomach. Without a doubt, that is the murder weapon.
So the killer used some random knife they had on him.
No, not a random knife.
That's wrong. No. I do think it was a knife, but not just any knife. I'm almost positive it was a kitchen knife.
Huh? A kitchen knife?
After the murder, we discovered that one of the knives from the kitchen was missing.
Which means that knife must be the murder weapon.
Oh, yeah. I guess that makes sense. You could sort of see the weapon sticking out of her stomach.
You could sort of see it. Kind of like I could sort of see your hair right now, Mondo. I could sort of see your hair right now.
And if you look real close, I could totally see that being a kitchen knife.
Okay, so the murder weapon was a kitchen knife, but where does that get us? I mean, we all know Makoto killed her, right?
That's right. Makoto's room was the scene of the crime. What more proof do you need?
Well, we're gonna have to address this, so we might as well get it over with.
Hold on a second.
Let's draw our conclusions after we've presented our arguments. Otherwise, what's the point of the trial?
Well, we can talk all we want. It's not going to change that conclusion.
I don't think that's true at all. I'm sure if we keep at it, something new will reveal itself.
You really believe that?
She's right. There's gotta be a breakthrough somewhere just waiting for us to find it. Because I know damn well I'm not the killer. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely not. Not this time. Chat, figure it out. Aoi's account, which I believe is that she saw someone walk past her?
So I guess there's no question that the kitchen knife was the murder weapon. But where does that get us?
Makoto must have taken it from the kitchen, right? He did it in secret, when nobody was in the dining hall.
Aoi was in the dining hall.
No, that's wrong. Okay, wait. Hold on. I didn't take the knife from the kitchen.
Next, you're gonna say you're not the killer, right? Go ahead and say it all you want.
Well, what if I have a witness? What do you think, Hina?
Huh?
Me think?
Remember what you were telling me earlier?
No, I don't think you. You're mistaken. You're mistaken, Makoto. I don't think. That's a mood for me, to be honest, chat. That's how I would respond to that. So no shade to Aoi. Well, I went to get some tea from the kitchen last night, and all the knives are still there. But when I finished my tea and went back into the kitchen to wash my glass, one of the knives is gone. So you're saying the knife disappeared while you were drinking from your tea in the dining hall? Yeah.
just to be perfectly clear, the knife disappeared while you were in the dining hall, correct?
Yeah, that's right.
And at any point while you were there, did you ever see me come into the dining hall?
No, I don't think so.
You don't think so?
No, he definitely wasn't there.
The knife disappeared while Hina was in the dining hall, but I wasn't there the entire time. In other words, there's no way I could have taken the knife.
Okay, then what about this? What if the idiot swimmer girl and Makoto are in on it together, and lying to protect each other?
Idiot swimmer girl? Oh, and more importantly, why would I get involved in something like that?
Speaking of which, I'd like to ask the bear, if there is an accomplice, do they also become blackened?
So you ask, and so I shall answer. Each murder is allowed to have an accomplice, but only the one who does the killing will get to graduate.
Sorry, what?
So in other words,
making sure that was
two
still
people
working.
can work together, but one of them has no chance of profiting from it.
Then there's no way anyone would work together, right?
But what if they did work together, and they just didn't know about the rule?
Good grief! Enough already! No, okay? There are no accomplices in this case!
For real?
Oops! Did I say that out loud?
Ryuji is shocked by this news.
Anyway, I didn't go to the dining hall, and I didn't take the knife. So I'm not the killer.
Okay, so then, who did take the knife?
Hina seems the obvious candidate. After all, she just said she was in the dining hall.
No way! I swear it wasn't me!
Sure, but can you or anyone else prove that?
Yes.
I can.
Oh, I wasn't expecting that, actually.
That's right! Sakura was with me the entire time I was drinking my tea.
I hate to have to ask, but just to be sure, Sakura's...
Me.
Right.
But then, couldn't either one of them have grabbed the knife?
Actually, no. Because, well...
Just spit it out already.
I stayed in Hina's room last night.
Oh my.
I got so scared thanks to those creepy videos. I wasn't really thinking, I just asked her to stay over. Which means we have airtight alibis.
You stayed over? Doesn't that violate one of the school regulations?
We're not allowed to sleep anywhere but the dorms, but it doesn't say we have to stay in our assigned room, so I don't think that's a problem.
It is a problem! A boy and a girl spending the night together? It's unwholesome!
Taka, no! Taka, no!
But I'm a girl.
You are? Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry!
But if it wasn't either of you, then what other possibility is there?
Actually, there is one other possibility. Right, Hina?
Oh, yeah, that's true! One other person did come to the dining hall while we were there.
Why didn't you say so in the first place?
Well, because they're not here anymore.
Someone who's not here? Are you talking about...
Sayaka. She's the one who came to the dining hall. And then later, she wound up dead.
Sayaka? Okay, so the person who took the knife from the kitchen was... Sayaka, obviously, right?
I got it!
It was Monokuma.
Then, Sayaka is the one who took the knife?
That's the only possibility. And thinking back on it, she was acting kind of unusual. When she came into the dining hall, she didn't even look at us. She just went straight to the kitchen. As she left, she said she just wanted a drink of water. But most likely...
Then the person who took the knife was the victim herself.
I'm sure I'm sure she just took it for self-defense.
So you're saying the knife she took was then taken from her, and she was killed with it? In that case, you may not have taken the knife, but you still could have killed her.
Oh no.
What?
See? He did do it after all.
Why do you want me dead so much, Toko?
No, you're wrong.
Why do you want Makoto dead so much?
So, that's how you would twist the argument and send us all off in the wrong direction? You possess a most terrifying talent.
Seizure box. Damn! If I don't do something, they're gonna blame me for the murder! Don't they understand? If they convict me, everyone's gonna die!
Hold on. It's still too early to decide conclusively that Makoto is the killer, wouldn't you say? Because you see, if the room did belong to the killer, then they did something most bewildering. And until we unravel that little mystery, you simply can't declare that he's the killer.
Bewildering? What the hell are you talking about?
Something was missing from the scene of the crime that by all rights should have been there. You know what I'm talking about, don't you?
Your first Hangman's Gambit is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Absolutely not. Which is probably not to my benefit, as I don't remember how this actually... I don't really remember how this goes, but it'll be fine. Something that should have been at the scene, but wasn't. That must be the crucial point. If you just figure out what that something is, it'll be fine. Look, Chad, it's my overlay. I remember how it works. Hey,
now I understand. That's right. There wasn't a single hair on the floor.
So, the culprit removed some evidence?
Yes. And if I were the culprit, why would I need to get rid of all the hair in my own room? It wouldn't be unusual at all to find my hair at the crime scene if the crime scene is in my room.
The reason all the hair was gone was to remove any trace that Sayaka had ever been there. That makes sense, does it not?
No. If that were the case, they would have had to do something about the body itself, not just her hair.
Yes, very true, very true.
Fool me, please.
Okay, then why wasn't there any hair on the ground?
The killer got rid of it all, of course, to remove any trace that they had ever been there.
Wait, then that means...
Precisely. It's simply beyond reason to believe that the room's owner and the killer are one and the same.
Then, Makoto isn't the culprit?
Are you sure we can decide something so important based solely on the absence of some hair?
Now listen here, Taka!
No. There are other reasons that prove why Makoto couldn't have done it.
Good.
I would like to hear these reasons.
Do you remember anything remarkable about the bathroom at the scene? Sayaka was attacked in the main room first, then fled into the bathroom, right?
Yeah, then they ran after her, got into the bathroom, and stabbed her.
And how did the killer get into the bathroom? Did they have any trouble with it?
What do you mean?
It's fairly certain that the killer had some trouble getting into the bathroom. There was clear evidence left behind. Do you remember, Makoto?
The killer struggled getting into the bathroom. Not evidence that proves that is... the doorknob. Yeah, the doorknob.
I got it! Evidence that the killer had trouble getting into the bathroom. You're talking about the doorknob, right?
Huh? The doorknob? What doorknob?
The doorknob for my bathroom. It was completely broken. See how the top part was unscrewed? And the doorknob's about ready to fall off?
Oh yeah, true. But what does it mean?
In trying to bypass the lock, they ended up nearly removing the entire doorknob. This is another most bewildering act for the room's owner. It proves Makoto is beyond suspicion.
So what? You're saying he wouldn't break the door in his own room? But if the only choice you have is to break it, you break it. There's nothing bewildering about it.
You still don't see? Okay then. Let's take another look at how the incident unfolded. Hopefully that will help you understand.
Kyoko said it was a bewildering act. I almost didn't notice it at first, but is that the key point here? There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. No! No learning. I know everything already. Big brain. Toko just does that. You know? She just does that.
The incident took place in Makoto's room.
Okay, I said that,
was first attacked in the main room. She then fled
but I don't
into the
remember how to
bathroom.
do things. Hold up. What's hold up. Space. Okay, space is concentration. Control, speed up. Right, the flashback bullets. Okay. Okay.
Then the killer ran
Okay, I got it.
after her,
I got it, chat.
and they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door.
Oh no! I probably should have looked at what that evidence was, huh, chat? Huh? What's wrong? If you keep trying to disrupt the trial, you're gonna get put on trial yourself.
Shoot!
Whoops.
The incident took
What?
place
How do
in
you look at your
Makoto's room.
Whoops.
Sayaka was first attacked in the main room. She then fled into the bathroom.
Then the killer ran after her, and they got into the bathroom.
At that point, the killer had to try and bust down the door. Because Sayaka had locked it.
Nope. There we go. That's what it was.
No, that's wrong.
The reason my bathroom didn't open wasn't because it was locked. After all, the girls' rooms are the only ones with locking bathrooms, right?
Yes, now that you mention it, that is true.
Then why didn't your bathroom door open?
Because it was stuck.
Because it was stuck, chat.
What are you talking about?
My bathroom door doesn't fit in the frame quite right. Monokuma over there can testify to that.
Monokuma just pops out of the floorboards and starts taking pictures.
Yup, true as true can be. But you know, you're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But to have such a cruddy door... That's not lucky at all!
So the reason the door didn't open was just because it was stuck.
Completely ignored Monokuma there. Like, he just had something to say there and it's just like... Anyway.
But the killer didn't know that and assumed it was locked. So they tore apart the doorknob to get in.
Okay, but then why would the killer even think the door was locked in the first place? Everyone should have known you can't lock any of the boys' bathrooms.
The killer could easily make that mistake, thanks to one important detail about the scene of the crime.
One important detail? Something the killer didn't know. For some reason they were convinced the door was locked, which means the important detail the killer didn't know was... It took place in my room.
I got it! The killer must not have realized that it was my room.
What? Are you saying the culprit didn't even know where he was? That's inconceivable!
And yet, he's absolutely right.
Say what?
Well, to be more specific, what the killer didn't know was that Makoto and Sayaka had switched rooms, which is what led to the misunderstanding about the bathroom. If Sayaka had been in her own room, then
there would have been a lock on the door, and they would have had to break through!
So they had no idea how unnecessary their actions were.
ultimately, we can't know if it came open by force or simply by accident. But the killer must have been considerably confused, with no idea how they actually got the door opened.
Regardless, it was a pointless act. Wasting time trying to break down a door that wasn't locked is...
Definitely something I wouldn't do, since I would have known exactly why it wasn't opening. Right?
Pawn! Get them! Pawn! 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 What? Kit and Nopon, you'd both just banned and unbanned him at the same time. But I mean, I guess the message is gone now. Alright, whatever. They're probably not gonna come back.
That is a definite possibility.
So the killer would have to be someone who didn't know they'd switched rooms?
Then Makoto couldn't have done it.
That's what I've been trying to tell you. Yes, Toko. That's
Okay,
right.
then who did do it?
I'm sorry, but I give up. Quit without saving.
Hifumi is gonna go commit die, I guess. Or he's like gonna go like unplug his brain, you know, like he's just gonna shut off completely. He's just gonna be like standing there, you know, the lights are on, no one's home, or whatever.
But what happens if we can't decide on who we think did it?
Well then, why don't we just vote right now? Majority rules!
Taka, that's the stupidest idea I've ever heard.
Majority rules? You really think that's a good idea?
Yeah, our necks are on the line here. Someone seriously needs to do something. For serious.
Does no one have any other thoughts or questions? It does not matter how trivial they may seem.
Oh yeah, by the way, something I learned about this game. Initially, Yasuhiro was gonna be the one who died first. They changed it to Sayaka because they were bored of her because she, like, apparently they like, she was basically the character that was around the longest in development, and they were like, we're tired of looking at her. And so they just killed her off. So yeah, that's a thing that happened.
Oh, as a matter of fact, I do have one question.
Oh, you...
You don't gotta sound so disappointed.
Oof.
It's fine, it's fine. Just ask your question.
It wasn't in this game. However, I believe in every other demo of every other Danganronpa, Yasuhiro is mysteriously there, and he's always the victim. Now, like, that's just a thing that happens now. Even in V3, I played the V3 demo. I was like, why is Yasuhiro here?
Oh yeah. Okay, so, well, I was just wondering, how did the culprit get into Makoto's room in the first place?
Yes. How did the killer get inside?
Maybe Sayaka just dropped the key somewhere and the culprit picked it up. That's possible, right?
I don't think so. That seems way too convenient.
Then... maybe someone picked the lock?
Negative! If you remember, Monokuma made it quite clear that the locks are all unpickable.
Fine. How about this? The killer got in the easy way. They could have knocked and said they wanted to talk or something, and Miss Maizono just let him in.
Thank you, Darge. I am glad that I do her. I'm glad that I'm able to do that voice as well as I am.
No, that can't be it either.
Oh, trying to argue against me? Sounds like someone doesn't know his place.
Hifumi, are you looking to get slapped right now?
Hello? Why exactly can't that be it?
The reason there's no way Sayaka invited the killer into the room. I already have the answer. Because we switched rooms because she was scared.
I got it! Because Sayaka was already scared, remember? That's why she asked me to switch rooms in the first place.
The same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone. Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Knowing what she'd been through, I just can't believe she would have opened the door for anyone.
What if her being scared was a lie?
Nani?
Huh?
Nani?
Well, what the hell is that supposed to mean? Why would she lie about something like that?
I know you don't want to consider it, but look at this and tell me. Can you still deny the possibility?
There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room, okay? Sayaka. Oh, sorry, check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
I found a notepad during my search, and I shaded in the top sheet with a pencil. And these are the words that appeared.
Oh man! I've totally seen people do that on detective shows. When you write, it can leave an imprint. Sketch over the next sheet of paper, and you can see the words. When I saw that, I was like, holy crap! I better make sure I rip the paper out before I use it from now on.
It's a pretty old-fashioned technique, but even the classics can be surprisingly useful sometimes. Oh, and I should also mention, I found the notepad on the desk in Makoto's room.
Huh?
Which means only someone who had been in Makoto's room before the incident could have written it.
Then either it was Makoto who lived there, or Sayaka who switched rooms for a single night.
So, Makoto, did you write this?
No, I didn't. But...
Of course you didn't. Because the note also bears a perfectly legible signature. Sayaka's signature.
Then, that note... Sayaka wrote it?
But why? Why would she write that?
The note was likely her way of getting in touch with a certain someone. She must have slid it under their door to let them know she wanted to meet with them in secret.
If you got an invitation like that from the ultimate pop sensation, what young man could resist?
Ifumi, please.
Of course, I'm only into 2D, so it wouldn't have any effect on me.
But can we be sure anyone even got this note?
God damn it.
And honestly, even if they did, I do not think they are at all involved in what happened.
Huh? What makes you say that?
What did you just click on? I don't know, man. What did you just click on?
Would you like to hear what I have to say? Very well then. Pay attention.
You clicked on a murder trial. Murder inquisition. Dorm nameplates. They were switched.
Sayaka and Makoto switched rooms, correct?
Yes.
But in the note, the place they were asked to come to, it specifically says, my room.
Okay.
I see. So if someone read that note, then they would have gone to Sayaka's room.
Exactly. The room that Makoto was staying.
Incorrect.
No, that's wrong. The nameplates on Mai and Sayaka's rooms got switched.
They got switched?
That's right. The nameplates got switched, just like the rooms themselves. As a result, the nameplate on Sayaka's room actually had Makoto's name. And the nameplate on Makoto's room had Sayaka's.
So what you're saying is, the room Sayaka was staying in was actually marked as her room.
Which would make the room switch completely pointless.
Then, if someone did do what the note said, they would end
Except-
up at Makoto's room where Sayaka was.
For one reason.
Plus, their rooms are right next to each other, so switching the nameplates would be no problem. And the one who switched the names was... Well, of course it wasn't you, right, Makoto?
Right?
Okay, then who did it?
Why is the snake dude so mad? He's always mad. There's only one person who could have switched the nameplates.
I got it! Me and Sayaka were the only ones who ever knew about us switching rooms. So the only other person besides me who would even know to switch the nameplates was Sayaka.
You can also infer as much from her note.
There's something I want to talk to you about, just us two. In 5 minutes, come see me in my room. Yeah. Check the nameplates to make sure you don't get the wrong room, okay?
She specifically tells the reader to check the nameplate. She would only have written that if she knew the nameplates had been switched.
But why would she switch them in the first place?
She wanted someone to come to the room she was in, and also hide the fact that it was Makoto's room.
What?
Inviting someone to your room, but not telling them you'd switched rooms. Why would anyone do that?
To understand that, we first need to understand what happened after she invited the person into the room. That's where the answer lies.
I think that's just the previous, reaction image that he had, so it stays. That's how this thing works.
What happened then was probably...
He's dealing with the worst bout of constipation in his life.
Whoever she invited over came in and attacked her! We figured it out! We know who did it! Whoever she invited over is the culprit!
But we still don't know who it is, you goddamn idiot!
Sayaka fought with her killer there in the room, yes? Perhaps the answer to our previous question lies in that initial struggle.
Yes, I think you're right.
No pun is right about that. That's correct.
Then... we just have to figure out what happened during the fight, right?
That reminds me. There was a replica sword at the murder scene. Was that perhaps used during the fight?
Oh yeah. What's the deal with that sword?
Sayaka suggested I should hold on to it. I thought it might come in handy if I had to defend myself.
He does have corn cob hair, yes, that's correct.
It seems pretty likely that the killer used it to break Sayaka's right wrist.
How the hell could you possibly know that's what broke her wrist?
The reason I know Sayaka's wrist was broken with the fake sword is because... it's got, gold dust on it.
I got it! All you have to do is take a good look at her broken wrist, and it should become pretty clear. Right there where her wrist is all swollen. There's something glittery there. See?
Is that gold?
It sure is. Specifically, the gold coating from the replica sword. You barely have to touch that stuff, and it'll stick right to you. And there's some on her wrist because...
I got it! Because she got hit with the sword! Right there on her wrist!
I see. And so the truth draws ever closer.
Alright, then it's about time to solve this mystery.
What happened in my room, and what led to Sayaka's death? That's what we need to make clear. There's a bit more to learn about non-stop debates. No, we're going in. Ah, yes. Time for multiple pieces of evidence. All right, here we go. Now the challenge begins.
When the fighting broke out, the culprit grabbed the sword, and that's when the first blow was dealt. A sword-based sneak attack.
No.
Out of here with that. Out of here with that.
Actually, no. I don't think the fight started with the sword.
Huh? Why not?
Because the sword's sheath had been scratched. See? There's a gash in it. Like someone cut into it with something sharp.
Something sharp? You mean like the kitchen knife? That was the only sharp thing found at the scene.
Stop jumping ahead! Slow down and explain it so I get what the hell's going on.
If the sword was used first, there wouldn't be any explanation for the scratch on the sheath. If you were going to attack with the sword, you'd take it out of the sheath first, right?
That's true. With the sheath on, it'd be heavy and bulky and useless as shit.
Okay, so how did the sheath get damaged?
If they got attacked with the kitchen knife, maybe they grabbed the sword as a defensive impulse. In that situation, there wouldn't be any time to actually unsheath the sword.
That's okay, Griff.
So you're saying the sword was initially used to defend against an attack from the knife?
Which means whoever had the kitchen knife was the one who attacked first.
I think I get it. So here's how it all played out. The culprit came in, found the kitchen knife hidden there somewhere. Then they took the knife and attacked Sayaka before she knew what was happening. So she grabbed the sword to defend herself. But then the culprit took that from her too. Then, after they broke her wrist with the sword, they took the knife and finished it.
Sorry, but I don't think Sayaka used the sword to defend herself.
What? How the hell can you not think that?
Because she never held the sword at all. There's a certain part of her body that makes this clear.
Her palms. Her palms are clean. They're so clean, chat.
I got it!
Except for the blood, you know.
You're talking about her palms, right? The palms of her hands were perfectly clean, so I don't think she ever picked up the sword.
Well, I guess they're even clean from that.
How can you know that just by looking at her palms?
Like I said before, the gold coating on that sword comes right off. All you have to do is touch it. In fact, if you look, you'll notice that a lot of the gold has already come off the handle. It's safe to assume that's because whoever used the sword got some of it on their hands. There's really no way she could have picked it up and come away completely clean.
God damn it, Darch.
Maybe she washed her hands after she escaped into the bathroom.
Sorry, but I don't think so.
Why do you say that? Is it because you think I'm ugly?
Yeah, sure, Toko, let's go with that.
No, that's not it at all.
There's no way Sayaka washed the gold coating off her hands because the water was off.
I got it! According to the Monokuma file, Sayaka's time of death was around 1:30 a.m. In other words, at nighttime. And the water in the bathroom shuts off at nighttime, right?
Oh, I didn't know that. Actually, I haven't taken a shower here yet.
Oh.
Oh my.
Ethan me, please!
You're no different. You smell like a big, fat, ugly donkey.
I'm not sure whether to take that as an insult or a compliment.
Excuse
Insult,
me.
obviously.
So anyway, if Sayaka never touched the sword, then that means the killer is the only one who used the sword. But hold on. If that's right, then the one who damaged the sheath with the kitchen knife was...
The one who damaged the sheath would have had to been the one without the sword. Sayaka.
I got it! Sayaka? She had the kitchen knife?
Don't worry about it, Joe.
But we already said that the attack started with...
The person with the knife attacked first, and the sword was used as an impromptu defense.
Then the one who attacked first was...
Sayaka?
Now do you understand? She wasn't a blameless victim in this.
No, far from it. It's almost as if she'd been planning to commit a murder of her own.
What?
She took the knife from the kitchen, then invited the culprit to the room she was staying in. And if it's true that she had the kitchen knife and attacked without provocation...
Indeed. These are all the actions of an assailant.
Which brings up another point. Makoto, Sayaka was the one who suggested you two switch rooms, correct?
I mean, that is true.
Maybe the reason she wanted to switch rooms was so that she could pin the crime on you. That is a possibility, is it not?
And that is the reason that she would swap the nameplates.
Sayaka wanted to... on me?
Sayaka wanted to... blank? On me? You know, you could put anything, any word in there. It's fine, don't worry about it.
That would also explain why she would switch the nameplates. She wanted to get whoever she had targeted to come to Makoto's room where she was staying. And by committing the murder there, instead of her room, that would implicate Makoto. But for that to work, the target had to be lured out while still keeping the room swap a secret. If the target knew she had switched rooms, they would have become suspicious right away.
So all that's why she switched the names?
But doesn't that plan seem a little risky? For one thing, even if her plan worked, Mr. Naegi would just tell everyone they'd switched rooms.
I don't know. I'm not sure our soft-hearted Makoto is capable of that kind of cutthroat behavior. I'm sure Sayaka realized the same thing, which is why out of all of us, she asked him to switch rooms.
Makoto's like, shit, he got me.
Plus, she was the ultimate pop sensation. A totally forgettable kid, or a national superstar. Who are you more likely to believe?
Wait, then you're saying she had this all planned out?
Holy shit!
But in the end, her plan backfired. She launched her attack with the knife, then found herself under attack in turn. That must be when her wrist got broken, and she was forced to drop the knife.
The tables were suddenly turned on her, and she died at the hands of the one she'd planned to murder.
Just hold on! That can't be true! Because...
Hey! You guys have totally derailed the argument. You're being super boring right now. Come on, hurry up and decide who did it. Wouldn't it be awful if I had to punish you all just because you ran out of time?
Shut up, Monokuma. You aren't gonna... There's no time limit on these trials, and you know it. They keep getting longer every goddamn game.
Oh yeah, we gotta decide who we think did it.
Stick a fork in my lip. Nope, that's just his hair. He takes hours every day styling his hair to be like that.
Makoto, right now you just need to concentrate on figuring out the answer to this mystery. If we can't uncover who murdered Sayaka, it's over for all of us.
Is it really all over? Obviously I'm committed to finding out who killed her, but what can I do? I mean, as far as clues go, there's nothing left. Lies! Okay. Interesting,
It's
things.
easy just to say, hey, decide who did it. But there just aren't any more clues, right?
That one! There we go, dying message.
No, that's wrong. There still might be one clue left. Sayaka's dying message.
Dining? Wait, what did you say?
Dining message. You know, the message that she left while she was dining. What?
The dying message. She wrote something on the wall behind her, remember? 11037. Written in her own blood. There must be a clue about the killer hidden in there.
It definitely says 11037. Chat, I don't want to hear anything else.
Well, before we get too far into that, I need to ask...
God damn it, kid, no!
Can we really be sure that Sayaka is the one who wrote it?
There's no question that Sayaka wrote that message, and I can prove it. Finger.
I got it! Her left index finger had blood on it. That could only be because she used that finger to write the message.
I see. She broke her right wrist during the fight, so she'd have to use her left hand to write.
Her dying message was lotto numbers from Makoto.
Sure, I think we can all agree Sayaka wrote it. But still, what the heck do those numbers mean? 11037?
Hey, Chihiro. You're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You should know all about numbers and shit.
Hey, you're a computer nerd or whatever, right? You know... I've never had someone talk to me that way, but I've always wanted someone to say something like this to me, you know, like just be like, "Hey, you know about computer shit? How do you do this?" It's like, excuse me, that's not how that works.
No, that's not... Yes, I'm a programmer, but I don't see any kind of meaning in these numbers.
Of course. It's because they're not numbers.
Oh, yeah, it looks like...
Huh? What? What?
No, it's just... look at the numbers, assuming they're not numbers. Don't these first two, 1-1, look less like two numbers and more like one letter?
Ah, you're right. The connecting line is barely there, so I assumed it was 1-1, but...
Ah! Noet!
Looking at it now, you could also read it as an N.
Whoa! You might have finally just said something worth a shit.
Our little Grace
Noel
is
Duther.
really getting excited now.
But even if that really is an N, N037, doesn't make any more sense than before.
Damn it, it's no use, I just don't know! Come on, Makoto. Now here's the thing, chat. This plot twist was written originally in Japanese, and that message was left there. That wasn't changed from the Japanese version, you know what I mean? It wasn't... So in Japanese, it makes a lot more sense for them to be confused about it being a name than it does for in English. It's like, you can see it in English, but you know, if you weren't a native speaker, you probably wouldn't think, you know what I mean? You wouldn't think of that being the way it is, you know, I don't know.
Rotate the image 180 degrees.
Huh? Rotate it? I think maybe I see something.
Oh my god. Now I see. She wrote down the killer's name.
Huh? You just shot past the clue part and right onto who did it.
So, whose name did she write?
Sayaka's dying message reveals the killer's real name. The real killer's name. Select someone. It was Sayaka! It was Junko, who's already dead!
Here's my answer. The key to solving this mystery was simply to rotate the writing 180 degrees.
You did it.
If you turn the message around, it becomes the letters L-E-O-N. L-E-O-N, or more accurately, Leon.
What the hell are you talking about? It's just a coincidence.
What the hell are you talking about?
It's just a bunch of random squiggles that happen to look like my name.
No, it's not random at all. She wrote that message on the wall behind her as she was leaning up against it. In that position, she couldn't move to write normally, and had to write upside down, as it were.
Oh, that's messed up, Dodge.
And as a result, when you look at it standing in front of her, it ends up getting flipped. Try it for yourself if you want. Write something sitting like her, and the letters will be inverted.
To be honest, though, I would probably still write it, like, correctly, because my brain would, like, automatically flip it. I don't know. Maybe that's just me.
That sounds like one hell of a stretch to me. I'm the killer? You can't just go and say shit like that.
If you're not the killer, then why did you try to destroy the evidence?
Huh?
You know what I'm talking about, right, Makoto? The evidence Leon tried to get rid of?
I know what it was. It was... shirt.
I got it! You mean the burnt shirt piece I found laying on the ground by the incinerator, right?
Fair enough, Darch.
As the killer stabbed Sayaka, they must have gotten some of her blood on them. And to dispose of the shirt covered in the victim's blood, they threw it into the incinerator.
But one piece burned off and got left behind.
And the killer didn't notice. If they had, they most certainly would have panicked. Isn't that right, Leon?
But is one scrap of fabric enough to conclude that Leon is guilty?
Yeah, I mean, Leon's not the only one wearing a white button-up.
I see that you are too, Chihiro. Also, so is Byakuya to the right.
That's right. There are plenty of other people here with shirts like mine. With just that one little charred piece, there's no way you can say for sure who it belongs to.
You're right. That alone isn't enough. But there are some other points that may reveal the truth.
Are you finally starting to understand? The answers to all the riddles are right here.
Yeah, I think so.
The burnt remains of the burnt button-up shirt, which the killer wasn't able to get rid of. There's something about it that we need to pay attention to in order to figure out who's responsible. How it was disposed of.
I got it! If we look closely at how the shirt was disposed of, we should be able to figure out who the killer is.
Oh yeah, that's a good point. I think I know what you're gonna say. You can't reach the incinerator without opening the gate in front of the trash room, right?
Why do you look so pissed off, Leon? Why do you look like you're about to blow a gasket?
And obviously, you wouldn't be able to hit the switch to turn it on either. You'd need the key to get in, and the one with the key was the person on cleaning duty. So the killer had to be whoever was in charge of taking care of the trash, right?
Interesting.
No, that's wrong. There was another way to use the incinerator without being on cleaning duty. And that's exactly what proves that Leon is the real killer. Aw, shit. It's the serious music. I know what it is already. Crystal ball.
The key to the trash room. Whoever was on cleaning duty must have had it, right?
So the only one who could get to the incinerator was the person in charge of the trash?
And you'd have to get close to the incinerator.
Nope. Incorrect.
No, that's wrong. Hold on. I think I know how someone could dispose of the evidence without using the trash room key.
But if you can't get past the gate, you couldn't possibly turn on the incinerator, could you?
Yes, you could. If you used this.
What is it, some kind of glass ball? It's busted to hell.
Waiting for Hero to be like, my glass ball! Or sorry, my crystal ball!
Actually, it was supposed to be a crystal ball, but,
But how would you use it?
Well, you say you divine with it, you know, you gotta obviously throw it.
The killer simply took aim at the incinerator switch and threw the ball through a gap in the gate. All they had to do was hit that switch, and the incinerator would come to life.
Someone threw a gap in the gate?
Remember what you said before, Hifumi?
Huh? Someone turned the incinerator on? Very strange. I'm quite certain it was off the last time I was down here. Perhaps it was the work of a fairy.
Hifumi had the key, So the only way the incinerator could have been turned on without his knowledge was because the killer was able to hit the switch without opening the gate. Once they'd gotten the incinerator going, all they had to do was ball up the shirt and toss it in.
Hey, come on! What the hell is this?
All you have to do is look at the scene to know that the killer never actually went inside the trash room. The shards of broken glass, the incinerator left running, the piece of shirt that escaped the fire. If the killer had been on cleaning duty, the evidence would have been taken care of much more thoroughly.
Wait, no, just hold on.
But the distance from the gate to the incinerator has to be at least 30 feet, right?
30 feet.
The pinpoint accuracy you'd need to throw a glass ball that far and hit something that small. Could someone really do that?
Yes.
That's right. There's no way. It'd be impossible.
Difficult, absolutely. Impossible? I don't think so. Because the killer is...
It wouldn't be much trouble at all for the killer because they are the ultimate baseball star.
I got it! Because the killer is the ultimate baseball star. Isn't that right, Leon?
Leon! Oh, I love that line, chat.
Do you have any idea how stupid you sound right now?
A target 30 feet away would surely be little challenge for the ultimate baseball star.
You can't be serious. I'm not the killer! These goddamn shifter brains have got it all wrong, I'm telling you!
You still won't admit it? Okay then. Makoto, go ahead and review the incident one more time to make his crime perfectly clear. And with that, we can end this.
Okay.
Listen to me! What the hell do you mean, end this?
Say what you want, Leon. But all the questions have been answered, and the truth has been revealed. Now here's what happened.
The closing argument is about to begin. Would you like to hear more? Not at all. Chat's gonna get it. Alright. Time for manga. Chat, you like manga, chat? Okay, let's see here. Put that there. Killer opens door, right? Or knocks on door, whatever. Comes in door. Sayaka's there, ready to stab. She tries to stab him, but he bumps into sword, grabs swords and defends himself. Then the killer grabs, like, gets very angry and attacks Sayaka and breaks her wrist. Which would lead to this. Oops. She runs into the bathroom. The killer tries to get in but can't. So she's stuck here and... Let's see. Screwdriver time. Takes a screwdriver to the door. Then he comes in, looking real twisted. Stabs the shit out of her. She writes in her blood, and is dead. He takes the shirt off, and takes out the old lint roller. Starts rolling up all of his hair on the ground. Comes over here, removes shirt. Throw shirt, or not yet, not that yet. Oh, he takes the crystal ball, throws the crystal ball, turns on the incinerator, shatters on impact, of course. Then takes the shirt, then throws the shirt in there. However, as he's leaving, as it's burning, he doesn't realize that a little piece fell onto the floor.
The killer is you! I think I'd better take one more look back at the case.
Too early for screwdriver? Freak!
Last night, the killer went to the room Sayaka was in. In other words, my room. From what we can tell, Sayaka invited that person there intending to kill them. She attacked them with the knife she'd taken from the kitchen earlier. But then something happened that she wasn't prepared for. They grabbed the fake sword I put in my room and fought back. During the struggle, a strike from the sword broke Sayaka's right wrist. And that's when she lost her grip on the kitchen knife. Finding herself cornered, Sayaka panicked and ran into the bathroom. The killer went after her, but couldn't get the bathroom door open. What they didn't know was that my bathroom door got stuck easily, and there was a trick to opening it. Sayaka knew about that because I told her, but of course the killer had no way of knowing. So instead, the killer forced the door open, took
Screwdriver
the
was good.
knife,
Screwdriver was good.
and stabbed Sayaka. But with what strength she had remaining, Sayaka left a dying message. To keep the killer from noticing, she wrote it on the wall behind her. And with that, all her strength was gone. With Sayaka dead, the killer quickly began destroying the evidence. First, they took off their shirt, which was covered in their victim's blood. Then they took the lint roller in my room and cleaned up the entire area. They wanted to make sure they got rid of any trace they'd ever been there. Afterwards, the killer headed to the trash room to destroy their bloody shirt.
Chad, have you ever used a lint roller on carpet? I feel like that would get dirty so quickly it wouldn't even be worth it. You know what I mean?
They tried to burn the shirt using the incinerator there. But the trash room was blocked off by an especially sturdy gate, preventing access to the incinerator. So they came up with a plan to use Hiro's crystal ball, which he left in the laundry room.
How do you get hair perfect clothes? You just don't. You just don't. Listen, I don't either. I just, you know, I just do that if I got fur on me or whatever, you know.
The killer managed to throw the ball through the gap in the gate and hit the incinerator switch. For any normal person, that'd be an impossible throw. But the killer had the confidence to take a shot. And that's because the killer was the ultimate baseball star. The crystal ball, thrown with absolute precision, hit the switch on the incinerator, which then quickly roared to life. Having destroyed the final piece of evidence, they left the area with, I imagine, a sigh of relief. But there was one thing they missed. Part of the shirt they'd thrown into the fire burnt away and fell out of the incinerator.
I like the heh in the top left panel there. Just heh.
The killer didn't notice this, and so left behind a piece of indisputable evidence.
Get dunked.
Isn't that right?
Leon! Isn't that right, Leon?
It would appear that Hero simply forgot his crystal ball in the laundry room. You went there to try and wash the blood out of your shirt. And that's where you saw it, right? Seeing the ball, you thought of a way to take care of everything.
So, Leon, do you object to anything that's been said?
Do I object? Hell yes, I object! Of course I do! I object! I object! I object! I mean, all of this is just a bunch of stupid theories! You need evidence! Where's the evidence? Without evidence, it's all bullshit! It's bullshit and I refuse to acknowledge it!
Well then, I guess this is as good a time as any to present the evidence that proves you did it. Makoto, I believe you're in possession of that evidence?
Yes, I am. I have the evidence? The first bullet time battle. Chat, I'm gonna do the tutorial on this one. This one's apparently really hard. So I'm gonna do the tutorial. It's not gonna help, but I'll try. Sometimes during a class trial, your opponent simply won't hear what you have to say. When this happens, you will engage them in a head-to-head battle. We like to refer to this as the bullet time battle, aka the BTB, BTW. During the BTB, you want to destroy your opponent's statements in the time with the rhythm. Match your button presses with each tempo marker as they move across the screen and reach the center. Press the right mouse button to lock onto an opponent's statement. Destroy the statement you've locked onto with the left mouse button as the tempo marker reaches the center. Use this method to deal damage to your opponent. If you can't pull it off, you'll be the one in pain. Do this consecutively and you'll set up a combo. Keep this going and you'll initiate a tempo up. On the flip side, if you keep missing, you'll get into a tempo down situation. When the tempo changes, so does the time for hitting each button. So watch out for that. Deal enough damage to your opponent and their weak spot statement will appear. At that point, you can press the left mouse button to shoot down with a truth bullet. Okay. Yeah, refute their statement real quick. Okay. Easy.
When the killer broke
Easy,
the
chat.
bathroom
Watch this
doorknob,
happen.
they didn't use anything.
Watch a
from
pro
your room
do
to
this.
it. So what did the killer use?
What did the killer use to take apart the doorknob?
I refuse to acknowledge you! You're stupid! Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Stupid, 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 stupid! Okay, gotcha. I have to show indisputable evidence that Leon is the killer. I need to figure it out.
Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! You lie! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance! It wasn't me! Stupid! You lie! Shut up! Where's your proof? You kidding me? Not a chance!
Get dunked on. Anyone who would have failed
Where's
that?
your proof?
Get dunked on. Easy.
This should prove
Easy. Easy. I've never played this minigame before, chat.
The screws on the bathroom doorknob were removed.
Yeah, okay, it wasn't that easy. It was a little hard, but... No, I'm just dunking on the people who find that minigame, like, hard to understand. It's not really. It's pretty easy to understand. Right, listen. There's a lot of people who find that really, like, stupid and hard to understand, and it's like really straightforward to me. I don't, you know.
I wonder what kind of tool the killer used to remove that.
I mean, it had to be a screwdriver, right?
That's fairly, yeah, I could see that being a thing, you know, but I mean, it's also something that you would probably understand after doing it once, too, you know? I've seen people, like, do it once, and then they still don't understand it the next time, and then they don't understand it the next time, and then they don't, you know what I mean? Like, that's on them at that point.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure the toolkits we got each had one inside.
And that must be what he used. There aren't any other tools anywhere.
But the toolkit in my room had clearly never been used.
That's because the culprit didn't know it was your room. They thought they were in Sayaka's room.
Only the boys got toolkits, so the killer naturally assumed there wouldn't be one in there.
Okay, then whose toolkit did the killer use?
Stupid, stupid, stupid!
You okay there, Leon?
It had to be their very own toolkit.
Stupid, 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 stupid!
Very eloquent, very good argument. You know what? You're right. Actually, it can't be you because stupid. Right, you're right. Silly me.
Leon, would you mind showing us your toolkit? If I'm right about this, then...
Aho! Yeah. In the Japanese dub, he just goes, aho! I forgot about that, yeah.
The screwdriver will show some evidence of being used.
Yeah.
Stupid.
For real?
Thank you, Nutbone, for the bits.
Stupid! Huh?
And if you say you used it for something else, you'll have to explain exactly when, where, and why.
And let me say this right now. I lost it isn't an excuse at this point.
Stupid.
Oh no. Chatty's become wavy.
So, you have no rebuttal?
Then it would seem we are finished here.
Wavy. He's become a liquid. Oh no.
I get A's on all of my tests. I am an A+ student, chat.
Give me them medals. I got an achievement there.
Looks like you've reached your verdict. Then are we ready to cast our votes? You all have a lever in front of you. Use it to make your selection.
How do you get 1,000? You have to do perfect. Like, literally perfect. Yeah, I made a mistake or two.
Oh, just to remind you all, make triple sure you vote for someone. You wouldn't want to be punished for something so minor, right? Okay, then let's get excited! Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one?
Oh no!
What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
Here we go. The Monokuma vote goes to... It's Leon. Yeah, he's guilty. Sorry, Nopon, you were wrong. Sorry to tell you. Sorry about that.
Uh-oh! Looks like you got it right on the money! The Blackened in this case, the one that killed Sayaka, was none other than Leon Kawada!
Huh? Hey, hold on.
Hold on a second. Leon, did you really kill Sayaka?
But
I don't believe it.
You son of a bitch!
Son of a bitch! What the hell is wrong with you?
I didn't have a choice.
It was kill or be killed.
So, that's why...
I killed her first.
None of you are any different!
One wrong step, and you'd be the one standing here! It was complete chance that I wound up like this.
I was just... unlucky. That's all. Hey! Come on!
You expect me to just accept my death? Everything's become clear. The decision we made was right after all. But when I think about that, honestly, I'd be better off if we'd been wrong. Because if what we came up with really is the truth, then the truth is that Sayaka was trying to frame me. But even if that's true, I can't say she was wrong. After all, the mastermind. It's all because of that video. Even I couldn't handle what I saw in there. If I was her, and the video actually had something to do with me, I can't even imagine. Now we're trapped here with no way out. They're probably waiting for me.
Why?
I can't afford to be stuck in here. The one thing that was more important to her than anything else. Her dreams, her friends. To see something like that happen to them. And Sayaka.
I
did whatever it took to reach that dream. I mean, even some things that weren't so pleasant. And that's why Sayaka, for the friends that meant so much to her. That's why she betrayed me. So when she said...
No matter what happens, please always be there for me. I need you on my side.
She was lying to me from the very beginning. She was using me. Is that why she talked to me in the first place? I guess I'll never know. Because there's nothing I can do to ask her what she was thinking. Once you're dead, that's that.
Boy, howdy! The entertainment industry must sure be terrifying, huh? I mean, to try and kill someone just because of those relationships.
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
She seemed so nice and lovely on the outside, but inside, she descended into pure madness.
What did you say?
Phew, I understand. Really, I do. Yep. You're in utter despair thanks to Sayaka's betrayal, right? Compassion, intimacy, love. The stronger those feelings, the stronger the despair when they collapse.
Stop screwing around with us! This is all your fault! Sayaka being forced to do something like that? All of it, everything! It's all your fault! Suddenly in a frenzy, I lunged at Monokuma, but...
That's enough.
As angry as I was, Kyoko latched onto my arm without hesitation. Her grip was like iron, strong enough that I was sure it would leave a bruise.
Calm down.
If you really want to make her enemies pay for what they've done, you need to let it go for now. Damn it!
Ba-bum, ba-bum.
Ah, that was a close one. I thought for sure you were going to give me a good walloping. Just barely avoided punishment, you did.
Yes, indeed.
Now then, since you so magnificently revealed the identity of the killer during the class trial, the blackened Leon Kuwata will receive his punishment.
Punishment? You mean execution? Wait a second!
I didn't have a choice! I had to kill her!
Yeah, that's it.
I was just protecting myself in the heat of the moment! It was self-defense!
Is that okay?
How exactly was it self-defense? When you forced your way into the bathroom, did you or did you not use your very own toolkit? After she'd shut herself in the bathroom, you went out of your way to head back to your own room. Then you came all the way back, broke into the bathroom, and killed her. Am I wrong?
Do you understand?
You had any number of chances to stop what you were doing, but you chose not to. And this is why, Shan, we don't forgive Leon for what he did, alright? This is why. Because he did. He could have just left her in there. She wasn't going to be able to kill him. He broke her wrist and on her dominant hand There was no way she would have been able to kill him. And plus, he could have just gone back to his room and locked himself in. So yeah, that was completely on him. Is it not because you had an unclouded intent to commit murder?
So, that's why...
No, that's not... Stop it. I've had enough of this.
Oh.
Are you sure?
You were closer to her than anyone, were you not? He killed your precious Sayaka. Do you understand? I can't say Leon is solely to blame. Of course, I don't plan on blaming Sayaka either. Because the one to blame is him!
Huh?
So what?
If it weren't for you, this never would have happened to Sayaka or Leon! We shouldn't be fighting each other. We should be fighting against the one who put us in the situation, the mastermind!
Unbelievable.
Uh-oh! Did you awaken to your sense of justice?
Hey,
Well, it just so happens that there's nothing more unethical than an unwavering sense of justice. After all, it's people with that sort of mentality that perpetuate war all over the world. Is that the kind of justice that's awakened within you?
Just shut up!
Okay, well, anyway, more importantly...
Thrills, chills, kills!
Let's hurry up and get to what everyone's been waiting for! The punishment!
I'm begging you! Please, don't do this!
Hey!
No more
come
begging!
on now.
No more excuses! You must pay the penalty for breaking the rules! Society demands it!
Stop! Please!
Now then, I've prepared a very special punishment!
For Leon Kuwata, the ultimate baseball star!
No, 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 no!
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
Well, chat, here we go. Hope you're ready to see the brutal cutscene.
No!
Game over. Leon has been found guilty. Time for the punishment. This one is like especially fucked up, man. They go for the shock factor with this one, I feel. Although there are more fucked up ones in this, in the series. The 1,000 blows. You see, Monokuma has to go for his dick first. Just to make sure he feels the maximum amount of pain. Rest in peace, baseball star. What we saw. That was the face of true despair. I mean, if we can't call it that, what else could we call it?
Extreme!
Woohoo! Man, my adrenaline is pumping out of control!
You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and let that line stay there. That's fine.
What's going on?
I can't take it.
Do we really have to keep doing this? I just can't take it.
Well,
Well, hey, if you don't like it, all you gotta do is swear to cut all ties with the outside world and accept living here forever. But that's only if every single one of you can get on board with that.
Damn you!
Man, fuck you! Why the fuck are you doing all this evil shit to us?
What the heck?
Evil? You make it sound like I'm some dark, awful secret society type of guy.
Say what?
Or in this case, a dark, awful secret society type of bear.
Well...
So why are you putting up an upstanding Dutch citizen like me through such a grueling ordeal?
Hey,
It seems like you're trying to use common sense to make sense of something that doesn't make sense. That's like trying to put a mile on a scale. I just don't think it's possible. Hey, I don't think what you're saying and what I'm saying quite fit together.
Shit.
You piece of shit. I don't know who you are, but I'm gonna pound your ass into the ground! Lewd!
You must really hate me to get so angry, huh? But if you do that, you're backing way up the wrong tree. What happened because more than one of you decided you wanted to get out, right? No matter how much time passes, you can't cut free of your regrets from the outside world. You're to blame. Of course we can't cut free of the outside world, being trapped in this insane place. You're trapped, are you? Well, I'm sure once you learn all the mysteries of this school, your thinking will change for sure. You'll think, boy, isn't it once so wonderful how we all get to live here forever?
What does this mean?
What are you trying to say?
Hey,
I feel like there's some deeper meaning hidden in there. Just like before.
Thrills, chills, kills!
Anyway, let's get to the bucket punishment. That's what everyone is waiting for, after all.
hey,
When you say everyone, who exactly are you referring to?
Sorry, I said everything I've got to say. I need to save some of the fun for later.
And just like that, he was gone. He left us there overwhelmed by a nightmare turned reality. Even after he was gone, we stood there forever, unable to move. Actually, no. It wasn't that long, I think. Everyone just lost their sense of time. We were all too scared. Scared of being alone. Look at Taka, man. Taka's hurt. Taka's hurt, chat. Taka's really hurt. Mondo's also kind of hurt. Everyone's hurt! No one even tried to speak. Their faces were stone, their voices dead. Like me after a very long day of Danganronpa streaming. But it was in that moment.
just a second.
Makoto, can I talk to you for a second? She moved in close and whispered into my ear.
Makoto.
Before we head back, there's something I want to talk to you about. It's about Sayaka, isn't it? I'm surprised you figured it out.
Listen.
I told you before the class trial started. You had to figure out the mystery of this case yourself. You wanted me to realize how Sayaka betrayed me by myself, didn't you? The thought never even crossed my mind. I feel like such a fool becoming such an easy target like that.
It's true.
Sayaka meant to double-cross you, and that's a fact that you can never change. But even till the very end, she wasn't sure of her decision. That's why, as she lay dying, she was thinking of you. She was thinking of me? You can't just say something like that. I mean, there's no way you can know that. Only Sayaka would know for sure, and we can't ask her now.
However...
Even if you can't ask her, you can infer it, don't you think? Her final thought is how she could protect you. What?
So...
The fact that she used her last ounce of energy to leave her dying message proves it. If she didn't care what happened to you, she never would have left that message. Well, maybe she just wanted to get back at the person who had killed her.
Certainly.
That's certainly one possibility. But I don't think that's what it was.
Anyway...
She was uncertain. She wasn't sure she could kill someone or deceive you. Which is why her plan failed. Her hesitation attracted failure.
Right.
It's almost ironic when you think about it. Why are you telling me all of this? Because you're the kind of person who can overcome this. Because you can move past the deaths of your friends, Sayaka and Leon, but definitely not Junko, who cared about her, and keep moving forward.
Correct.
Without someone like that, the others would never be able to break free such a desperate situation. Move past their deaths? That's... I could never do that. No. I'm going to carry them with me for the rest of my life. How can I possibly move past something like that? Leon, Sayaka, I'll carry them with me forever. I'll carry their memories with me wherever I go. But not Junko. So, instead of forgetting them, you're choosing the hard road. Well, I have high expectations for you. As she said that, she revealed the smallest smile.
Hey.
By the way, I have to admit I'm curious. How did you know I wanted to talk to you about Sayaka? Oh, well... I'm psychic!
Nani?
What?
Huh? Kidding. I just have pretty good intuition. Close the chapter there. That's it. That's it. That is actually it. That is actually it. The end. Rest in peace. 12 remaining students, chat. To be continued. But first... Hold on, chat. I need to do something really quick. Hold on. Am I dropping frames? I'm dropping frames, chat. I'm dropping frames. Don't worry about it. Hold on. Yo. Okay. All good. Okay. We received the Despair Bat present. Let's save. As you can see, I have a new overlay thing set up here. Chapter 2 overlay has begun. Listen, I drew those icons myself, okay? Pretty good for what it's worth. We got a very quiet Makoto. Reducing Leon to a baseball when he hated baseball. Yes. You could say that Monokuma also reduced him to a baseball. Makoto took it from the execution site. That's right, yeah. Makoto, what are you good there, man? Makoto is, like, lying in bed, like, dead inside. He's been there for, like, hours, chat. Oh, no, we're awake, we're awake.
It's gone. She really is gone. It's almost like there was never anything there to begin with. Every last sign of Sayaka's existence has disappeared without a trace. It's just like he said. After the class trial, before we took the elevator back up, Monokuma told us.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I almost forgot. Since the class trial is over, I'll go ahead and dispose of all the corpses.
What are you gonna do?
It's okay. No need to thank me. Just seeing your delighted smiling faces is enough thanks for me. After all, nobody wants to look at a rotting corpse every day. That can't be good for your health.
Monokuma, we need time to mourn, dude. The fuck? Bruh. I didn't even have time to mourn Sayaka and Junko's deaths. I'm sure that's exactly why he did it. It's a bad joke. A sickening dream. But I have to accept the reality of it all. I headed back to the dining hall to meet up with the others. Sorry I'm late.
So,
Hey, are you okay, Makoto?
Listen to me!
You sure took your sweet time! I was just about to go get you and drag you back here! Sorry. So, what happened? Was your room fixed up like he said? I imagine it would be pretty hard to sleep with a rotting corpse in your bathroom. Taka, motherfucker. That isn't how you phrase that, man! Hold on, chat. I need to open up the next poll, actually. Next poll's gotta come back out, you know? It's gotta happen. This is not good. Hold on, chat. All the images got deleted. All the images got deleted off the poll. No! Shit. Hold on, I'm fixing it. Is this gonna happen every time? Jeez. Here, while I'm doing that, enjoy.
If anyone does not love the Lord, Jesus Christ, let him be accused. O Lord, come. Amen.
Almost done, chat. Almost done. Where's my Yasuhiro picture? There it is. Imagine losing track of that hair. Imagine losing track of that hair, chat. Alright, Hifumi.
Yeah, put the bits on it. Yeah.
If anyone does not love the pawn, leave Kitano. May he be forever accused. I forgot the rest of the quote.
If anyone does not love the Lord, Jesus Christ, let him be accused. O Lord, come. Amen.
And finally, last but not least, Sakura. Sorry, chat. That would have taken a lot less time. Had the images just vanished off the site for some reason, that would have been like a lot less time. Okay. Save changes. Alright, chat. The poll link is actually the very same. But I will post it here. There you go. Let's see. Ba-bum, bum, bum. There we go. Okay. All right. Now let's see how I can get this to work on OBS. Okay, that's there. That exists. Just crop it, I guess. I can, like, grow it a little bit. And, like, shrink it. There we go. There we go. Perfect. You can see that, right, chat? Oh, should have done that, eh? There we go. There we go. Better. Looks like Chihiro and Aoi are in the lead already. Okay.
Hey, come on.
Jesus, that's fucked up, man. Why would you say something like that? Right? Mondo gets it, right, chat? Vote Mondo. Vote for Mondo. He's good. He's a good boy. Come on. My room was spotless. There wasn't anything left. Like the whole thing never happened.
I see.
It must be tough staying there, knowing what had happened. Why don't you just stay in Sayaka's room? I feel like that'd be worse. Well, staying there with her scent still hanging in the air, that would hurt just as much. Plus, I've decided that I can't turn away from her death. Makoto! Hey, cheer up! Getting depressed isn't gonna help anything, right? If we all work together, I'm sure we'll find a way out of here.
You got it!
So everyone just try and cheer up and get back on track. Is that honestly supposed to make us feel better?
Huh?
We were already working together, yet someone was still murdered. Anyone could betray us at this point. Now that it's happened once, it's a question of when, not if the next one takes place. Yeah, because Sayaka made the first move.
Well...
But if we work together against the mastermind, nobody will have any reason to do something like that.
Stop talking.
Keep telling yourself that. I'll be over here in the real world. Working together, fighting a common enemy. Like it or not, it's not that simple.
What do you mean?
Are you okay with this?
The mastermind seems to be much more powerful than we had ever expected. They took over Hope's Peak, which was supposed to be well defended, then modified it to fit their desire. They created Monokuma, which seems to be incredibly advanced, and they've provided for our every need. And the cherry on top is the execution we witnessed.
Honestly.
Everything has been planned down to the last excruciating detail. This is not the work of your everyday psychopath. Defying them may be too great of a risk.
So then...
Then what are we supposed to do? Anyone who truly does want to escape will just have to follow the rules. In which case, the only option is to deceive those around you and win the game.
No.
No!
What?
No what?
I can't take it.
I don't want to live if it means killing someone else to do it. I don't want to kill anyone else.
Huh?
Anyone else? What do you mean?
It's because...
Leon died because we all voted for him, right? It's no different from us killing him ourselves.
But...
So,
If we hadn't voted for him, then we all would have died instead, right? That isn't what you wanted, is it?
So it would seem.
Yes, she's right. If you heap that kind of blame on yourself, you'll turn into a full-fledged masochist.
Did someone say masochist? Chihiro, listen. You have to blame. Not you, not Leon, and not Sayaka. The mastermind is responsible for everything that's happened. We had no choice but to vote. I can't even imagine what would have happened to us if we'd refused. And in the end, it was Monokuma who ultimately killed Leon. So don't waste your anger on yourself. Instead, direct it at the mastermind. Bing bong.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10
Ding dong, ding
p.m.
bong, bitch.
For real?
As such, it is officially nighttime.
Thank you for the bits, no pun.
Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Oh, and one other thing. It was totally obvious before that you were trying to make yourselves feel better and justify what you did.
You know, it's interesting to me that this provides evidence that even though the announcements are always the same, Monokuma is actually manually doing these announcements every time because, you know, you just added that on there, you know, at the very end of the announcement. How does that happen? How does that happen if he's not doing them? You know? I don't know. It's kind of weird.
See you, don't see you, see you. That's about how much I can see you, even when you try to hide.
So you sometimes you can't see us, is what you're saying. Interesting. Noted.
Now pay attention and remember this well. The burden of judging others is a heavy one to bear, so be well aware of your actions.
Shut up with that pun! Get out of here.
Order and stability rely on the sacrifice and responsibility of everyone. Okay then, sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
What was that just now?
Was he saying it's our fault what happened? That's pretty cruel, man.
Don't fuck with me.
That piece of shit! Who does he think he is? And so the day drew to a close. A tense, maddening day that saw the deaths of 3 classmates, Sayaka, Junko, and Leon. But this is just the beginning. Our despair has only just begun. Boys' Life of Despair. Daily life. Why is there stupid sexy Yasuhiro on the screen there? What was that about? I woke up the next day to Monokuma's normal morning announcement. Then he called us all to the gym. What's he gonna do to us this time? Just a hater. We were practically frozen with fear, but Monokuma was determined to get us involved in his little game. Listen, of course I'm a hater, okay? This dude has like 5 tons of hair and wastes it with whatever the fuck that haircut is, okay? Listen, alright? Stop that shit, okay? Stop wasting your hair on stupid shit. Get yourself a cool haircut if you have hair. This is coming from someone who's losing their goddamn hair, okay? Alright? We're practically frozen with fear. But Monokuma was determined to get us involved with his little game. And with that goal in mind, he began it.
Okay, lift your arms up and down.
Look at Taka.
1, 2, 3, 4.
1, 2, 3, 4.
He loves it, chat. He loves it. He loves it, chat. He loves it.
Now reach way up and bend way down. Tighten those muscles. Let's add a little strength, a little speed to those young bodies of yours.
Look at... No, she's like shrugging, alright? Byakuya is like trying and like failing pretty hard to do like a sexy pose on the, on the stage. And, you know, everyone else is just like refusing to take part. Or, if you're Makoto, you're just like, what is that even? What is that pose that Makoto's taking there? We don't know what that is, but you know, he looks like he just showed up for work, half asleep with a coffee cup in his hand. That's what Makoto looks like right now. Makoto's also trying to do a sexy pose. He's failing even harder than Byakuya is then in that case.
Doesn't this just feel great? Being stuck inside like this, you gotta make sure to stay healthy. You're the one keeping us stuck inside. Don't sweat the small stuff. That's my motto. Whoa, I sounded pretty cool just now, don't you think? Did you fall in love with me? Am I just to die for? Am I just to die in writhing agony for?
So, why did you call us here? Certainly it wasn't just to make us exercise.
Just to make you exercise? Just to make you exercise?
Hey!
If exercise makes you laugh, exercise will make you cry! Now, if you keep doing these exercises, you'll uncover the secret of the Assassin's Fist. Passed down from generation to generation in the Empire of Darkness. The power can be yours. Well, that sounds like the kind of joke a middle schooler would come up with. It doesn't matter. Just to get to the point. Did you really...
Sorry. Sorry. I don't know what came over me. Did you really call us down here just to exercise?
Hey,
Of course not. You think I have that kind of free time on my hands?
Okay, so then...
I'd like to make an announcement. Every time you overcome a class trial here at Hope's Peak, a whole new world will open up to you.
What the heck?
A whole new world? Don't you dare close your eyes.
you guys?
It'd really suck if you had to live here forever with nothing to stimulate you. Besides, I know how you kids get these days with your ADD and ADHD. I gotta keep you motivated.
Very nice.
So go ahead. Look around all you want. Enjoy the brave new post-trial world till you explode.
With that, Monokuma disappeared, leaving us even more confused than when he'd shown up. But... a new world?
Could it be...
Is he talking about a way to get outside?
I wonder about that.
That seems unlikely.
Piece of shit!
Well, we won't know. We don't know until we look.
Hey.
Whatever he meant. It seems we'll have to search the school one more time.
You hear me?
Okay, then let's split up and start investigating. When you're done, everyone meet back up at the dining hall, and we'll share what we found. You're basically a one-trick pony, you know that?
Got it!
More like a staple food source! Now let's get moving! Beautiful. Taka, fucking tell him, okay? Tell Byakuya how it is. Seeing his words as their signal, everyone scattered and left the gym.
What the heck?
Hey, Makoto. Did you see what's inside the display case? Bad. This is super bad, man. What are you talking about? I didn't notice anything all that weird in there. Sure, to the untrained eye, it's nothing. But this is awful. A bad, awful, terrible trap.
For serious?
That stuff you see lined up there? Any god could come by and use it to send a message. Huh? I've been struck with knowledge. It's an ill omen of total devastation and ruin.
Let me out of here!
Let me out! I have no idea what he's talking about, so maybe I'll just leave him alone. Okay, bye. Talk to Mondo. How you doing, Mondo?
Yo.
I went and checked the mental hatch. The metal hatch in the main hall, just to be sure, but
shit.
Just like I figured, hasn't moved an inch. Shit. Yeah, I'd be surprised if he made things that easy for us.
Hey, damn it.
Hey!
What?
Don't make that face. You look like a pussy. Want me to put some fighting spirit in you? Well, do ya? No thanks. I think I've got enough for now.
Yo.
Well, okay. I'm gonna go look for another way out then. Alright, let's talk to Taka then.
Got it!
Makoto, look! The gate blocking the staircase is gone! It would seem a path to the second floor has opened up!
You hear me?
But it's also of utmost importance to double-check the areas we already know about, just in case!
Without a doubt!
Aren't I so clever to think of that? I really impress myself sometimes.
You understand?
Well, I'll leave the school to you! Let's go and check the other places we've been, like, the areas that were locked off on the first floor, you know? Why not? Then I'll go up the second floor, okay? Oh. Okay. Fine, Makoto, be that way. Jerk. The gate that was blocking the stairs has been opened. Is this what Monica meant by a new world? If so, what's up there? School store? I know, it's... Yeah. This is the second floor of the school. There's some kind of clue here. Yeah, I'm sure, but there's gotta be something here. Well, that's not gonna come up for a while, Nopon, so it's fine. Look at the second floor, chat! Isn't it so much crazier than the first floor? I like how the floor is, water patterned. My bathroom used to have tile like this, chat. Well, it was like shitty linoleum tile, but... Why is my game lagging? It's kind of weirding me out a little bit. I guess we'll start in room 2B. Oh. Reality isn't everything. Kuma? Okay, we leave this now. Man, these chairs look like they're real uncomfortable, chat. Like, these look like they're more uncomfortable than the ones at the, court case I told you guys about. You know? They look like they're so flat that your ass would be gone, actually. You would no longer have an ass if you tried to sit on these, you know? Into the library, then. But still, this library is most interesting. Huh? What's most interesting? What's interesting about it?
Stop talking.
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking out loud. There's a thick layer of dust on top of the desk. Oh, it's definitely just how the game is rendered, but it's funny to comment about. Looks like this library's been neglected for a pretty long time. As nice as the school itself is, whoever's in charge of upkeep here has been pretty lazy. Strange. Nice! Sorry, chat. Yawn. The shelf is packed tight with books, but looking at it, the whole thing is incredibly dusty. So it looks like this library has been neglected for a pretty long time. Same thing. You must be pretty happy to have all these books around, huh, Toko? Not particularly. Nothing's really caught my attention so far. Indeed. There's a plethora of books, it's true, but the content seems lacking.
No.
Where's the comic books? Where's the young adult section?
Comic books? Young adult? That stuff's a waste of time.
I've seen what you write, Miss Fukawa. Talented as you are, your stuff isn't any more worthwhile.
What the heck?
My stories are filled with true love and pure feelings. Don't compare them to that garbage of yours. Your writing doesn't even mean anything. It's just a bunch of jumbled up letters. Someone should just burn it all. Oh, the lady doth protest too much, methinks.
Also, the fact that she has read his works and Makoto hasn't should tell you everything that you need to know, chat. Should tell you everything you need to know, chat.
Oh, the lady doth protest too much, methinks. I bet you're secretly into boy-on-boy action. Boy-on-boy? I don't care if it's anime or comics or fanfic or whatever.
I'm telling you.
It's all filth. Throwaway culture that'll be trashed and forgotten in half a decade. Just talking about it makes me sick to my stomach. I feel like I'm gonna throw up. You've insulted me, and you've insulted my honor.
These two are really starting to freak me out. I've never seen anything like it. Does this mean that Hifumi writes yaoi? It's likely that Hifumi writes all kinds of things, man. That's probably what happens, okay? Listen, all right? When you're a degenerate, you go all the way in on being a degenerate, you know? You don't go halfway, okay? The shelf is covered in dust, but on the shelf is a letter. What's this? Oh? Hope's Peak Academy.
Indeed.
It was buried under a thick layer of dust. It must have been sitting there for quite a while. Well, shall we see what's inside? But we shouldn't read other people's mail without their permission.
Is that right?
What we shouldn't do is leave this here without finding out what's inside. Okay. I broke the seal on the dusty envelope and pulled out the single sheet of paper I found inside. I unfolded the paper and read what was written. Read what was written there. From the Hope Speak Academy Executive Office. Throughout the years, we have been committed to shaping the youth who will one day shape the world. Chat, we just need to get like a presenter from one of the Game Awards announcements to read this. I don't feel like reading it. We have a long, proud history as an institution of higher learning with full governmental support. Our graduates enter society ready to take on an active leadership roles in every major job field. However, Hope Speak Academy must now lower the curtain on its glorious history for the time being. This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope Speak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the issues forcing our closure have been resolved. That being said, this is the end for now. And I would like to personally and sincerely thank everyone for your help and support over the years. For now, we are awaiting official governmental authorization to formally cease operations. What does this mean? The contents of this letter are quite interesting indeed.
It would seem...
Hope Speak had stopped functioning as a school. And judging by the amount of dust the letter had collected, it doesn't seem to have happened recently. If I had to guess, I'd say this letter could be at least a year old. So you're saying Hope Speak Academy closed down at least a year ago? Most likely, the mastermind took over the abandoned school in order to put on this little performance. But that would mean it was closed when I got here just a few days ago. But I didn't get that sense at all. Plus, if the school had shut down, don't you think it would have been all over the newspapers and stuff? I mean, you're saying it could have happened over a year ago, right? But before I got here, I looked up stuff online about the school and never saw anything about this.
So, in other words...
That must have been all part of the Mastermind's plan. They lured us all in here. Someone who could create a place to judge and execute people could potentially be capable of anything. Of course, it's all assuming this letter is real.
However...
If it is real, though, it does solve one mystery surrounding the school. The reason there are no other students here could be because the school had already closed down. That would be a nice, simple solution, it's true. But then, what about this other part? This decision was not an easy one to make, but serious issues beyond our control have made it necessary. Chat, I'm dying. For some reason, chat, like the moment I started streaming this game, my back started hurting really bad. So I think I'm gonna have to like stop soon. I'm gonna stop after finishing looking at this room. Yeah, the shrimp kicked in real hard. The shrimp kicked in extra hard. The instant that I hit go live, and I was like, I've just been ignoring it, but now it's getting worse. But make no mistake, this is not the end for Hope Speak Academy. We intend to reopen our doors as soon as the closure. Yeah. What did they mean by serious issues? That's apparently why the school had to close. Is there any connection between that and what's happening to us right now?
Now,
if the two events are in fact connected, uncovering that connection would be a useful clue, a tip of figuring out the Mastermind's motive. Although I can't really say any more until we find more details. So, in other words, only the Mastermind knows the truth right now. The Mastermind's motive. If we could figure out why they would want to imprison us all here, will that be enough to get us out of here? Or...
I'm absolutely shocked!
How come?
Damnation! They have all these books here and not one copy of any of my works!
Well, yeah. Why would they have comics in a library?
Plus, most fanfic is just porn drawn by a bunch of amateurs. You just don't get it. Not at all. I do too get it. And with a face like yours, anyone could tell nothing you do is worthwhile. Say whatever you want about me, but never judge a book by its author!
You know nothing!
Now hear this! Appearances mean nothing at all! What you see before you is nothing more than the rhyme that contains the meaty pulp of my genius!
Here we go!
My creations are what determine my meaning and value! You're so full of it. I'm used to being misunderstood. You think weak attacks like yours will drop my HP? Those two really worry me. You know, if I didn't know any better, I would think that the game is trying to ship them real hard right now. You know, like the ship is like being set up as Toko and Hifumi. Interesting. That's not right.
Damnation! You know nothing! Here we go!
I didn't mean, I guess I didn't need to skip through that, but you know, my back is killing me, so I want to finish this up. It's remarkably dusty in here, and the lighting is less than ideal. For a library, it's not the kind of place I'd want to do much reading in. That's spoilers. We're not supposed to know about that, chat. What's behind this door? It's some kind of archive. All I saw in there was stacks of old books and files. I can't imagine what business you would have in there. That's true. I don't really have any reason to check it out. It's fine. It's like easy to forget or whatever, but I guess we're done here. No, we're not. Oh my god! Looks like a laptop. The laptop looks pretty old, and it's all covered in dust.
So...
It's broken. I tried pressing the power button earlier, but nothing happened. It's broken, huh? Too bad. I was hoping I could use it to go online and see what's going on in the outside world. If it's broken, then there's nothing I can really do about it. Now I can leave. I'll go in this classroom, chat. The baby is sleeping. Please be quiet. This is how I'm going to save the game and leave it on and leave it, chat. Exactly like this. Thank you guys for watching. I'm gonna end early, sadly. I am, like, dying. Slowly. Hopefully next time my back won't be killing me for literally no reason. I mean, I don't know why that happened. Like, usually... I don't know. I had no issue with Legend of Mana, you know. Get my fortune live on stream. You mean, quote? Quote fortune? Court fortune? Court fortune? Court fortune.
Danganronpa.
Okay. Unfortunately, depending on what I split next stream, yeah, I'll probably stop before the trial. Whatever, it'll be fine. It'll be fine. I'm not worried about it.
Sure, I'll get my fortune on stream. Quote. Fuck off, Bendy. That's right. That's right. That's right, okay? Excellent. Of course, KM gets the Corpse Party quote. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. And until next time, I guess I'll see you guys later, alright? Peace.